Welcome to Retro Video Playback and to episode 24 of Tape Talk Tuesday. This week I'm taking a look at a horror movie that was released on VHS just a couple of years before the end of the VHS lifecycle, Darkness Falls. I have a vivid memory of the first time I ever saw Darkness Falls, or part of it anyway. One day in 7th grade, so when the movie was basically brand new to home media, but I don't remember if it was on VHS or DVD, a group of friends and I walked to one of our friends' houses for our school lunch break, and the decision was made to watch Darkness Falls, this new horror movie featuring the Tooth Fairy. With travel time considered, we only had about 40 minutes, so of course we didn't watch the whole movie, but I specifically remember watching the opening sequence. And despite it being daytime and being with a group of friends, I remember finding it so scary, specifically that shot of the Tooth Fairy flying against the ceiling. But I was 12 years old and we were in a basement, so that certainly contributed to the scare factor. Even rewatching the movie now as an adult though, the opening sequence definitely still has a good creepiness to it, so I can appreciate why a 12-year-old me found it scary. And speaking of scary, the front cover of Darkness Falls on VHS has a very eerie feel to it. It's primarily an orange, yellow, and red hue, with hands reaching outward or upward defensively. The design feels pretty 2000s, because it is, but it kind of works for it. The movie title Darkness Falls is in worn white letters, a style that feels more appropriate for a post-apocalyptic show or movie, or maybe I just feel that way because I'm so used to seeing the Last of Us logo so much since the game first came out on PS3 in 2013, and it uses a very similar font. Below the title is the image of a cloudy sky above a lighthouse. Next we've got a couple of lines that just don't work for me. First is the slogan, an eye for an eye, your life for a tooth. That's a real stretch for me, and it's just not the smart line that they thought it was. Then there's the quote, for sheer terror it runs rings around the ring. So The Ring was released only about 3 months before Darkness Falls, and 6 months before this VHS was released. And from what I remember at the time, The Ring was hailed as the scariest movie in a long time. I think horror as a genre in general was at a bit of a low point when it came out, but there was this resurgence with movies like The Ring, with The Ring being released to significant box office profit and positive audience reception. So Darkness Falls is, somewhat smartly, making an attempt to capitalize off of The Ring's popularity, and I'll give them credit with that because it's a smart marketing move. But I hate this slogan. I get it's playing off the title of The Ring, that makes sense to me, but I've genuinely never seen anyone say runs rings around someone. The saying to me has always been run circles around, and I know circles and rings, same thing, but I've just never seen that version of it. Maybe it's a geographical region thing, I don't know. These are both lines where you can just tell that they thought they were being really clever and really had something, but for me anyway, they just aren't overly great. Maybe this is a me thing, but there had to have been better quotes they could have used on this VHS cover over these ones. The colors from the cover's main image bleeds onto the top and the spines, with the same bold white Darkness Falls title appearing on all 3 sides. At the top is a very spooky image of the Tooth Fairy, probably not how you pictured her when you were a kid. The first thing that might catch your eye on the back of this box is the large sticker covering the top section. This is the type of sticker you'll find on most former Blockbuster rentals, VHS, DVDs, games, etc. Underneath the sticker is another quote, a terrifying thrill ride. A pretty generic quote, but I'll take it over the lame attempts from the front. Below this quote is the write-up, also partially obscured by the sticker. As a young boy, Kyle claimed to have seen the Tooth Fairy. He also claimed she tried to kill him. Now, over 12 years later, Kyle has left the town that never believed him. He's also left behind the 2 people who thought he was telling the truth, his childhood girlfriend Caitlin and her younger brother. And when evil emerges in Darkness Falls, Kyle must return to do battle with the winged creature of doom he saw that night so many years ago, because evil is back with a vengeance, and it's not leaving without Caitlin's brother. Not the best write-up. Beneath the write-up are some shots from the movie with a nice, even distribution of characters. The first features a shot of Caitlin and Michael, the second is a shot of Kyle, and the third and final shot features all 3 characters. Below the shots are the production credits, copyright information, and miscellaneous information. All in all, this VHS design for Darkness Falls has, in my opinion, its pros and cons. Overall, though, I'd say it does a good job of selling that it's a horror movie, doing enough to get the point across. As for watching the movie on VHS, I don't think you can ever go wrong with a horror movie on VHS, adding to the movie's darkness and eeriness. With that, we find ourselves at the end of our discussion of Darkness Falls on VHS and the end of episode 24 of Tape Talk Tuesday. Thanks for watching Retro Video Playback.